Too busy concerned with buying a buffalo.
All right. Super poet and musician Ntsiki Mazwai joins me on the round table. I'm an absolute fan. I'm just basically, starstruck,
Oh my
man.
goodness. And general loudmouth.
Thank you so much for
Hi,
coming
JJ.
through.
I was so worried you were
I
going
think
to be...
we spoke on the phone once and you were very angry.
You were very unprofessional. You were very... I'm hoping today will be better. I was worried that you were going to be shouting at me across the table, everything.
No, shouting is my trademark. I shout for a living.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. You had a little bit of that conversation you just had now.
Powerful.
Powerful, isn't it?
Powerful. They took my first 15 minutes of my interview.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I was like,
thank you for giving us the 15 minutes. But really, a big issue. But my worry is we seem to be repeating ourselves. You know that, when 16 Days of a Team was launched, I think it was the year 2000 or something like that. It's 19 years of repeating. And it's, for some reason, during this time, then we have these things. Today, a woman died in Mpumalanga. On Monday, a woman died in Limpopo. On Saturday, a woman died in Soweto at the hands of their partners. What are we going to do?
I think, like Omama Bechilo, that this is a conversation for men. Over the past couple of months, I've kind of held back on the rage and being pissed off because I'm exhausted.
Are you exhausted also?
I'm just like, how many marches are we going to do? How many protests are we going to do? So actually, for me, I think the conversation for women should be about empowerment. I recently released a track called Kawe. And it was actually based on the gender-based violence we're experiencing. And I was saying, ladies, how many marches are you going to do? Why don't you you're in a power now? Because it's more about making yourself unbullyable.
Sure.
Once you stand unbullyable, stand up to your bully. So I think that I'm tired of the crying and the... I think that this is a men...
You have shouted until you can shout no more.
And the sad thing about it is that you are robbing yourselves of living in such a beautiful society. I was at a party this past week, and the women were half naked and they were twerking, and it was wild, and the men were so behaved, and I was like, this is all we want. Women just want to be free, and they want to be free in their bodies. And if men could just have this men's conference you keep joking about.
You must actually have that conference.
Can you please have that conference?
A proper one. And look in the mirror about exactly what we need to be doing to change. I mean, the statistics that I was quoting earlier, 32% of men having been involved in gender-based violence.
It's more than
shocking statistics. This is just what's been reported.
More than that. So there's, a lot of women, if you've noticed, are single. Beautiful. Like men's
So would you then say that one of the big crises that we are facing in this country is a state of relationships?
It's the state of men.
State of men, not state of
mentality. The state of mentality. That's the problem. Women are not the problem in this country.
We don't know how to treat women proper.
And the thing is that we don't come from a history where this is normal. When Abantu come down from Africa, they are shocked at the way that South African men treat their women. They say where we come from, if a man lays a hand on a woman, the other men will sort it out.
Will sort him out.
And you guys used to be like that.
But we're the opposite. We then close ranks around men. Men joke in their circles.
What happened to
when
you
they
guys?
have beat up? I have no idea.
Because the problem is men. There's a counseling session that needs to happen, a psychological thing. Men are broken. Women are not the issue. When you look at our society, we have women-headed households. We've got women in the forefront. Men are broken. But women at least deal with their issues.
But isn't there an issue where patriarchy has also affected and damaged some women folk to almost come to the defense of the same men who are oppressing them? I mean, how does that work? How does that work?
So I figured I'm not going to fall in love because love is an addiction, clearly. So, no, really, I'm like, you guys, do your thing. But on a serious note, we do have to be sensitive about the fact that, Utando, you can't just say, why don't you leave him? We have to be sensitive to the victim, what she's going through. Ngumntu omthandayo, who's doing this to you. And you want this to work out. So, from today, I'm happy I live in a society where other sisters will stand up for me when I can't stand up for myself.
I see. Because often when you are close to that situation, you've got many other things that may, in a sense, confuse you, number one, or force you to act in a particular way, including where women stay because of the economic. I
was just about to say, imali is also. So
but the other people outside don't care about that, so they may speak for you. They may end up actually saving you and helping you.
These women saved today and saved that family. Anel is not joking. They may not see it today, but tomorrow, we don't want to see you coming out in a coffin, sister. That's why we stood up for you. We saw you can't use your voice. That's why we used our voice for you. And that's the society we want to live in. And we want to live in a society where the women have got the president by the... I'd love to say it.
You can say it, you can say it. So, do you think there's an issue about what we can call the boy child, that there's been so much emphasis on the girl child and so on? We've neglected the boy child, and it's
you guys, you like to make yourselves also victims, you know?
But they are victims. Don't you think they are victims? You know the same way that white people, some are victims of their own racism over apartheid.
Now you're acting like you're victims. There were times you guys enjoyed to get home. Your wife also coming back from the office. You're coming back from the office. You will sit in front of the TV and read newspapers. And then now you want to be like the victim and be like, no, we got left out. When do you take accountability for who you are and what you contribute to a relationship?
But is it not either and, not either or? In other words, we must still deal with the boy child who's still...
You, the men, are supposed to be dealing with the boy child. The women have dealt with the girl child. Now you've got women who are self-assured, who are strong. You're seeing the girl child has got fire in her, but we're dealing with a dysfunctional man who keeps breaking us down, even when we're confident and beautiful. So the problem is you guys. What are you teaching yourselves? Initiation, in Tabane. What's the conversation happening? Are you guys talking? Because when we talk as women, we're having our meditation groups. Okay, oh, he did this to me. We're unpacking our emotion. We're working on ourselves. What are you guys doing?
Well, I suppose half the time we're defending what our friends do instead of calling them out, right? But all I'm saying is, obviously, the solution is going to be multi-pronged, right?
But it starts with men, I guess.
It starts with men, but doesn't end with them.
Guys. If Shaya, because you must deal with each other.
Oh my God.
No, for real. For
but
real. Let's fight fire. Let's be serious about it.
If I come back to women now, right? I tell you now, and there's been many examples of high profile people like Mam Pincha, you know, and all of the Manana, whatever. And then you have a situation where women say, yeah, leave him alone. I mean, honestly, you know, everybody has their own shit.
Even
and that's supposed to say, just leave him alone, because no one is perfect. In your own relationships, these things are happening, just that we don't know about it. There is that narrative.
There's also the justice system, which is very selective. I've noticed that if you're lower LSM, you can end up in prison for assault and domestic violence. But if you are given Kari, if you're in Mampinja, there was even Bonang and Euphonic, and that was also... Why do we keep coming back? Why is it that when you've got power, you are not held accountable?
For giving the pun right there. But the issue is, right, there isn't leadership by example. So you got your top leaders in cabinet, right? You've got two people in cabinet who are fighting over a 20-year-old. and then that's fine. And there's no outrage in the society, right? In fact, if you are outraged, they think you are just being silly, right? And then on Sunday, they'll be talking about how
Yes.
what HIV,
No. I know.
and HIV,
I know.
HIV-free generation.
I'm in the
So yes, you see, the rot starts at the very top, and then we all get surprised when things fall apart.
That's why I'm so happy that we've got social activists like this, because actually our social activists are keeping our society alive right now. They are calling people to order. They are the ones making sure that things are happening. Our leadership is on the ground at the moment. Our government,
Yeah.
our minister Etu, it's these women that you saw. It's women on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's a mess. Eh? Now we're going to have
It's a
get
mess.
into another conversation of our political system, which...
Yeah, it's a bloody mess. Okay, after the break, I want you to tell me what you are busy with now.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah?
Yes.
Shall we do that? I think that's... Ntsiki Mazwai visiting us here at Newsroom Africa. Is it your first time at Newsroom Africa?
It is, actually.
Wow, blessed, Lord. Totally blessed. Let's take a break. After the break, we carry on with conversation. She can tell us what she's busy with now. And one or two of her favorite maybe poems or music she'll share with us. Stay tuned for that conversation.